Welcome to my channel on Tech Chronicle with Swastik. Today I am going to tell about database management system, that is DBMS full course on my channel. So before I will going to start, all of you like, share and subscribe to my channel so that you will get the latest updates regarding the course and some other information regarding computer science for upcoming courses. Today in this lecture 9, I will going to tell you about degree of relationship and mapping cardinality of DBMS course. Now coming to the today's agenda, in this today agenda of lecture 9, I will going to tell about degree of relationship mapping cardinality with example. Okay. Now coming to the first one, that is degree of relationship. The number of entities that participate in a relationship is called degree of a relationship. If two entities participate in a relationship, then it is called as binary relationship. If three entities participate in a relationship, then it is called as ternary relationship. Now coming to the second one, that is mapping cardinality. It specifies the number of entities of an entity set associated with another entity set through the relationship set. Now coming to the types of mapping cardinality, there are four types of mapping cardinality: one-to-one relationship, one-to-many relationship, many-to-one relationship, many-to-many relationship. Coming to the first one, that is one-to-one relationship. An entity set A is associated with one entity in entity set B, and an entity in B is associated with at most one entity in A. In the below diagram, here one entity in A is associated with one entity in set B. Now coming to the example of one-to-one relationship, the example are: a country has only one president, a department has only one HOD. These are the live examples. Now coming to one-to-many relationship, an entity with entity set A is associated with any number of entities in entity set B, but an entity in entity set B can be associated with at most one entity in set A. In the below example, we can say that A1 is associated with B1 and B4, but in the second B1 B column, there are everyone is associated with only one in the first column. So now coming to the example of one-to-many relationship, a manager has many employees, but an employee works under one manager. A teacher teaches many subjects, but a subject has been taught by one teacher. So in the diagram, you can see that teacher is represented by arrow and the subject is represented by a line. Now coming to the many-to-one relationship. An entity in entity set A is associated with at most one entity in entity set B, and an entity in entity set B is associated with any number of entity in entity set A. It is just the reverse of one-to-many relationship. So here you can see that in the example, in the set A, all the elements are associated with at most in the set B. So now coming to the example, an employee can work on single project, whereas project can be assigned to more than one employee. So you can see that in the employee side it's a line given, while in the project side arrow has been given. Now coming to many relationship, an entity in entity set A is associated with number of entities in entity set B, and an entity in entity set B is associated with any number of entities in entity set A. Now, and this is what also represent in the diagram. So now coming to the example of many-to-many relationship, many customer can purchase many items. So you can see that in the both the side it is represented by a line, dash line. Customer can purchase many items. Thank you. That's all for this lecture. See you in the next lecture. Thank you.